flown all the way from Accra to join our V convention in Malaysia. So to those of you who don't know who we are, thank you for accepting the invitation to be here today, because we want to help you understand us much better. It's been a long journey. Let's be honest here. 26 years as a global direct selling e-commerce company, having an evolved product portfolio over the last 26 years. We've had lots of challenges along the way, being a global, seamless entrepreneurship platform. Not everybody in this world wants to do good when it comes to wanting to earn income. And we have our fair share of challenges addressing that. And I have to give a lot of recognition to Vicky, to Nana, to Biram, to Colonel Salifu, to my colleague Ramya, to Francis, and the team who have walked the talk in terms of addressing the misunderstandings, in terms of educating the Ghanaian public, whether it's through billboards, through radio, print, TV, you name it. Even, I think, using flyers in the streets, handing it out to people to educate the public about who we are. I mean, the extent we're going to having our own, WhatsApp hotline so that we can have the pulse of what's happening in Ghana. At the end of the day, we're offering the best products. Now, offering the best products comes at a price. We don't offer cheap products. Some people call our products expensive. Yes, they are expensive. Just like a Tesla is expensive. Just like a Mercedes is expensive. But people don't buy those products because they want to save money or because they want to get from point A to point B. They want to have a better and even the best experience possible. So if you look at our range of products and why you're here today, we're calling it a product workshop. Because if you don't understand what we sell, and if you don't understand how we sell our products, then you'll never understand who QNET is. All the products you're seeing here on the table here, they are traditionally, let's say in retail, people would set up a retail shop. They'd put the products with inventory in the retail shop, and they'd spend money on Facebook. They'd spend money on any sort of above-the-line media, billboards, brochures, whatnot, to advertise, to create visibility of a product, to drive customers into the store. That's a retail sales channel model. We are direct selling. We, as the company QNET, we design and develop our own products. We work closely with third-party manufacturers in some cases to manufacture the products. We ship our products globally, but how we sell our products is through word of mouth. Anybody can become an independent representative, of course, 18 years and above. Anybody can become an independent representative. They pay $40 registration to have that status as an independent representative. That membership lasts for 1 year, and it renews every year if they decide to continue. And they can choose to sell our products to anybody online. Every product that they sell, there's a certain commission attached to it. And they can earn commission based on the sales of those products. Now, if they want to take it further and increase their income, they can create a sales team, which is basically, that's amazing, which is basically introducing the products to new independent representatives, people who also want to make money. And what happens is the sales of those products generate a certain amount of points, and those points, if they add up correctly, will generate sales commissions for the team. It's that simple. You sell product, you earn commissions on the sales of those products. You build a sales force, you build a sales team, and that sales team is productive and also selling product, you benefit as well from the sales volume of those products. So we are by far one of the most accessible entrepreneurship platforms, not only in Africa, but around the world. I mean, I was just in Morocco, which is technically part of Africa, and I did a press conference there on Monday talking about how we make this business so accessible. And what you're here, you're here in a training center. So we have something similar like this in Casablanca. We have something similar like this in our offices in UAE, in Turkey, also in Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, also in Germany. Because our offices serve as a gateway to understanding our business better, but also as a supportive community. One thing you need to understand about direct selling is that it provides benefit to the economy because you're generating productivity. People are doing business, and I believe that Ghana is now focusing on the 24-hour economy. That's the new tagline. So direct selling is part of that 24-hour economy. We don't have a shop that operates between certain hours. It's 24/7. People are buying our products 24/7 online from our website. So they can learn everything possible from our product trainers, which is why we actually flew in Bernie all the way from Asia, but we have Charles, our incredible product knowledge expert here in Ghana, who travels a lot. Not only within Accra, but several other states within Ghana, to train our distributors on how to explain the products to your prospects, how to support your customers when it comes to questions about the products. Because that's another benefit of direct selling. In the retail space, you buy a product, you go back home. I mean, you can't really call the person that sold you the product 6 months from now and ask for some help. You have that face-to-face, that personal touch of direct selling. And Charles spends a lot of time teaching our distributors how to talk about product, how to answer complicated questions about product. And I believe they're going to do some demonstrations and whatnot later to show you how interesting and fascinating and high quality that our products are. So I'm very grateful that you're here, and we welcome you, as Mr. Bira mentioned, to the convention center tomorrow. Tomorrow's our opening ceremony. I'll be on stage, I'll be sharing the story about our 26-year journey, which has been an absolutely incredible journey. Customers in over 100 countries. Mr. Bira mentioned 25 offices around the world. We're doing also a lot of great community initiatives. The heartbeat of our company is Rhythm. Rhythm Foundation is our sister charitable organization. Every single product that is sold in Ghana, sold anywhere in the world, a percentage of profit goes into the Rhythm Foundation to give back to the community. And we have run, for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, a community initiative with Anopa. Anopa, which is on the coast, right? Cape Coast. So you can see that QNET is very much about being a supportive community. We're providing a fantastic, accessible entrepreneurship platform, but we're also giving back to the community. We're not just taking all the money and keeping it for ourselves. That's not how we operate. Our founders have always made it a mandate to always give back to the community. So what you see today is an example of the dedication and the sophistication of our products. And I want you to ask as many difficult questions as you can. Because if you walk through this gate and still have questions about the company, then we have not done our job. So the whole purpose to have this entire panel, to have Bernie and Charles here, is to answer every single question. No question is off the table. We want to be as transparent as possible because we want you to understand who we are, what we do, and why we do it. So on behalf of QNET, global, international, worldwide, universal, whatever you want to call it, we are so grateful that you chose to be here today in this heat. I don't think you're getting any of the fans, are you? Everybody's sweating. But thank you very much for your participation. I can see a lot of skeptics, but I can also see a lot of believers in the crowd. The believers in the crowd have already seen us in action in our events. But for the skeptics, open up your mind and get to know us much better, and you'll be pleasantly surprised as to how amazing this company is and why people choose QNET for many years to come. Who we are. So we also look into third-party associations. So third-party associations, for example, we are members of the Direct Selling Association in almost all Southeast Asian countries. We're members of the Direct Selling Association in Turkey, in UAE. Our sister company in Europe is a direct selling association member of several countries in Europe. So that's one part. We've run several awards. All of that information is available on our website, QNET.net. Several awards related to our creative communication campaigns, our advertising campaigns, also our community initiatives like ANOPA. ANOPA is the CSR activity here in Ghana. We've won awards for that as well. On top of that, we also invest into third-party partnerships. So for example, we're sponsors with the Manchester City Football Club. We've been sponsors with them for the last 10 years. And in fact, one of the reasons why we chose Manchester City is because they, in 2013-14, they weren't exactly that big of a club. Man U was definitely dominating at that time. But what we saw was a similarity in terms of the values between QNET and Manchester City, especially with their vision. Their vision, 10 years ago, they were saying, we're going to win the Champions League. 10 years ago, they had maybe one Premier League trophy. And for the last 6 years, or the last 10 years, they've won 6 Premier League trophies. They've won the Champions League. They've won several other FA Cups. And so we've partnered with them to build brand visibility of QNET so that more people know that we're not a fly-by-night company. More people know that we don't take money and not deliver product. We deliver every single product. We pay our commissions every single Tuesday for the last 26 years. We've never missed a commission payment to our distributors. We walk the talk, right? But there's always going to be a new generation of people who have never heard of us. So that's why we're investing heavily in digital marketing, digital media, social media. And so we have a balance. It's a balance of the training facilities and the physical trainings that we're doing, but also the investment in our digital marketing strategy to build brand visibility, especially for the next generation. Because we want to encourage more tourism to Ghana. So that's happening tonight. And they'll be, of course, attending our event. We're also looking at seeing how we can partner with a local football association or academy, because we want to have a Manchester City Football Club football clinic in Ghana. We've done this in the past in Nigeria, we've done this in Indonesia, but I didn't want to break the secret here, but you asked the question. She might be upset with me because we haven't exactly signed the contract yet in terms of identifying the association here in Ghana. But we want to bring some of the top tier coaches from the Manchester City Football Club, fly them into Accra, and identify, I think, between 18 to 30 different players, obviously under 18, okay? Potential stars from Ghana, and run them through a 3-day program of key skills on how to play the Manchester style football as opposed to other types of football. That support the claims that we have for our products. Amesqua.com. But also, we cannot sell our products in Ghana unless we have registered them through various authorities. So for example, it's the Atomic Energy Commission. We've registered. We've also Ghana Standards Authority and also the FDA. So they all certify and regulate our products in order to be sold in Ghana. But to your question about studies, Amesqua.com is where you can find all the studies. Thank you. Thank you, Derek.
Please subscribe to Morris TV.